Thanks, guys. We're available up here.
All right, ready to go? All right. Hey, everyone, this is Jason Friedman with Rockets.com, and I'm here talking with the newest member of the team, Brent Barry. Brent, congratulations.
Thanks,
welcome to Houston.
Thank you.
First question I've got to ask you, all right? The courtship here lasted a long time. Any particular reason why you were a little hesitant, or can you go into some of the aspects of your decision-making?
Well, I think you're referring to this past February when there was a trade happened, and I became a free agent, and I got a few calls from the Rockets, and that was really a situation where I was dealing with some other things at the time, and I certainly appreciated them extending an offer and inviting me to come be a part of the Rockets family, but I just didn't think the timing was appropriate for them or for me. And so when the free agency started again this summer, I talked to Coach Adelman, and he kind of echoed the same sentiments, and I think I was ready for a change and a fresh start, and I'm really looking forward to being here in Houston and playing with these guys. How
much did it mean to you to have Daryl Morey contact you right when the free agency courting period began?
Well, I mean, I'm a little long in the tooth, so that stuff doesn't go as far as it goes, I think, with some of the young guys who are really impressed with stuff like that. I mean, I knew that Houston still had some interest, and we sat down and talked about things both on the floor and off the floor, and it just feels like a good fit for me. Having this change and a new opportunity, a new environment, I think is going to be really good, not only for me but for the ball club.
How about playing in Coach Adelman's system?
That I'm very excited about. My brother John had the opportunity to play with Coach Adelman in Sacramento, and he really enjoyed his couple seasons there and the way that they played. So opening up the court a little bit and getting out of Yao and Tracy's way is something I think I can do.
Now, speaking of your brother John, obviously he set a very high standard while he was here, averaging 6 points, almost 2 boards a game. Do you think you can live up to that standard?
I hope so. I hope so. I'm worried about more of the off-the-court standard that my brother set by reputation. So as long as I stay out of trouble there, I think I'll be fine.
You've got a lot of damage to undo, that's for sure.
I know. I'm hoping that people don't think that the apple falls too far from the tree.
Speaking of the off-the-court stuff, I've got to ask you, I've actually had a few emails the last couple days from people knowing that you were going to be introduced today, and they were adamant that I ask you if there's any chance you might be able to bust out the C-walk from the three-point contest that you did a few years ago.
Don't pan down. I got sandals on, so we'll save it for some in-arena stuff. Okay. But I think my hip-hop days are well past me.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, that's crushing, actually. So what sort of what can we expect from you this season? What sort of role are you anticipating playing?
Well, I don't know. I think that's the exciting part, is just getting back here during training camp and to put the jersey on and get out with these guys. And you just never know what happens. It all looks good on paper and it sounds good that things might work out, but you never know till you get on the floor. So it'll be fun to play with these guys and to learn what they like to do and to have them get to know me. And I think everything will work itself out.
I've got to ask you last question too, honestly, or maybe you can't be honest. I'm sure you've got to be somewhat diplomatic, but what was the impression of the Rockets inside the Spurs locker room?
Well, I think it's no different than what's being talked about around the league. The Houston Rockets are a healthy year away from competing for a championship. I think that people around the league recognize that if Tracy McGrady and Yao Ming are playing at 100% health, this team is very, very difficult to stop or to beat in 7 games. So I think that's what everybody's hoping around town, is keeping your fingers crossed that the team remains healthy and then relying on those guys to be there late in the spring and early in the summer to help bring another title back to Houston.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to watching you out there. Thanks again, Brent.
Thanks, Jason.
Welcome to Houston.
Thanks a lot.